My name is Tony Sargent, and my project was doing Twitter trends with NFL football players. So pretty much the data was pulled from football players on Twitter, and I think there are 1,600 of them currently on Twitter, and pulled about 1,000 tweets from each. So it did create a very large data set to pull from, but did it in hopes to hopefully see some social norms or trends on and off the field. Also, the reason why I did this was to potentially help coaches in the future and to help them better understand their players and what's going on in their lives, not only on the field but off. And if there's ever a situation where players aren't really approaching the coaches with some stuff, this is where they can figure it out if they realize that there's something going on. I also pulled all the tweets from the Oakland Raiders just to see if there was a different result in word frequencies than in the NFL as a whole. So focus on a few questions here. Top 10 hashtags and words used. After pulling it, realized that it made a lot of sense. There are appreciative ones, motivational ones, like great, good, thanks. And as well as with the hashtags, you had Throwback Thursday as number one, but then you also have blessed, and then you have the motivation ones, rise up and keep pounding, that you just assume they're speaking to their fans to let them know that they're doing all that they can to win. As far as the state of mind of the Raiders, wasn't able to see a whole lot. It became very clear early on that most of the tweets within all of the NFL were PR related, which does make a lot of sense. There would need to be some more analyzation to figure out exactly what they're tweeting about. There were some surprising results. Realized within the Raiders that most of the players tweet to each other on the team, and no one really tweets to players outside of their team, which leads me to believe that the football world isn't as small as I initially thought. Data set used was mostly the ones we learned in class. And then the key findings, again, saying how a lot of the players use Twitter as a PR source to reach out to fans, and with the unsupervised content analytics, it showed a little bit more information when you put two common words together. You kind of get a better idea of what they're tweeting about, and we'll be able to see that in the network and analytics with the graphs that are posted here. So just reiterating again, where the word frequencies for the NFL, you got, good, great, thanks. And then here we see a little bit more, the happies in the word frequencies were probably happy birthdays. But I also noticed the can't wait and good luck at 2 and 3 and last night. And so that would be something where with more research, would want to find out what they're talking about, if it's a game or if it's an event. That would just help us get a better idea of exactly what they're doing. Hashtags, again, we saw those. Users, just one thing I want to point out, most of the players tweeted to the team that they're playing on, and the number one team that was used is the Panthers, which with their excitement and outgoingness, it makes a lot of sense that they are number one. The Raiders, it's a lot of the same with those hashtags as well. Here is where we see where most of the users mentioned are players on the team. So really with this, we just want to be able to do more with this and give it to the coaches so they can get a really good understanding of what's going on. And I think going in the next steps, with more research and more digging, with more time, I think that this could be a really useful tool for coaches to be more effective and more efficient on their team. So that's my presentation. Thank you very much.